Newman High School for the first game of the North Bay League race, and we've got a good one to start things off. The Rancho Cotate Cougars at 2-1 pre-league, and the Cardinal Newman Cardinals at 3-0, currently #1 in the Redwood Empire. Hello everybody, I'm Dave Cox along with Pat McDonald. Great way to start the league season. These two teams met in the final game of league last year to determine the league champion. Rancho Cotate won that game. You can bet the Cardinals are going to be fired up to avenge that loss here today.
Right, Cardinal Newman here on their home field. They want to start off league with the win, as does Rancho Cotate. Both these teams are really good. Newman at 3-0, Rancho Cotate at 2-1. They can throw the preseason out the window. League starts today, and it counts. Now it really counts.
Well, they both run the I-Veer. Cardinal Newman has a great back that will help their quarterback Scott McDougal in Jordan Bahajer, a breakaway threat.
He's a really good running back. We got a shot at him last year here against Casa Grande, running around the outside for a big gain, and then we've also got a shot at him going up the middle here against Rancho last year. He'll break left for a big gain. He's averaging 13 yards a carry, has 300 yards on the year, and also 3 touchdowns. So 3 games, 3 touchdowns for Jordan Bahajer.
There you see his numbers, and the guy that will be trying to get him the ball is their quarterback, Scott McDougal, and they've really worked on the passing game with him, although he's a very dangerous runner as well.
Right, you got a shot at him last year. He underthrows this ball a little bit. Cardinal Newman's really been working with him so he doesn't underthrow that ball this year. But when he doesn't pass, he's even a better runner, and you really need to watch out for him because Cardinal Newman has a triple threat back there. There's McDougal's numbers, 175 yards passing, 8 touchdowns on the year.
Wow, great combined average there. Well, Rancho Cotate also runs the I-Veer, but they've got juniors in their key positions. One of the guys Cardinal Newman's going to have to worry about is their quarterback, Cordell Webb. He's a good one.
Right, Cordell Webb, a whole lot of team speed for Rancho Cotate. You take a look at him here, just a headshot, 145 yards rushing, 285 yards passing. Rancho Cotate, though, they will try to run the ball, but they do have some big-time threats there. Take a look at Maurice White. Look at his average, 8.5 yards a carry, so Rancho Cotate can break some big plays.
Well, it's a beautiful sunny fall afternoon here. Great way to start off our coverage of the North Bay League race. It's the Cougars and the Cardinals coming up in just a moment. We'll be back with more from Cardinal Newman High School, including the kickoff of today's game. Tonight's Game of the Week is sponsored by Yardbirds Home Improvement Centers. Action Rents, everywhere you need them to be. Holly's Paint Store in Santa Rosa. Western Farm Center, the farm in the city. Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans. And AirportRide.com.
Sometimes even the simplest home repair can have its ups and downs. That's why there's Yardbirds, the do-it-yourselfer's helper.
Get a firm stand on quality aluminum and heavy-duty fiberglass ladders from Keller and choose DAP adhesives, caulks, and sealants for the jobs you only want to do once.
And Hallmark Entertainment Network television for today's family.
It's no secret, Sonoma County has become one of the most desirable places to live in the Bay Area. Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans can help you get financing for your dream home. Rob has lived in Sonoma County for over 25 years helping people just like you. He can choose from several lenders to get the right loan, even if you have less than perfect credit. Get the home you've always wanted with first-class service and competitive rates. Soon you'll be relaxing in your new home thanks to Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans, Sonoma County's local lender with the competitive edge.
My best friend doesn't have a lot to say, but my best friend stands by me night and day.
More veterinarians feed Hill Science Diet to their own pets than any other brand.
He always shows me gratitude, never has an attitude.
So feed your pets Science Diet, the #1 choice of vets. What vets feed their pets.
Get a special price on all Science Diet products now at Western Farm Center, the farm in the... Welcome back. You see the records of the two squads, both teams looking to challenge for the NBL title here in the year 2000. Time to introduce the third member of our broadcast team today, Ron Weedy, who will be working the sidelines for us. Let's send it down to him right now.
Hey Dave, thanks a lot. I'm here with Fred Rantisi. He's the offense and defensive lines coach for Rancho Cotate. Fred, you guys are coming off a big win. What do you need to do today on the offensive defensive line?
Oh, I think we need to set the tempo a little early, make sure everybody's doing the job, and get this thing rolling.
Both teams are running teams. Is that really going to be the key for you guys on the offensive side of the ball?
Yes, we got to move the D line, and just pretty much do what we do and time it well, and try to get a victory.
All right, Fred, thanks a lot. Good luck. All right, Dave, we'll bring you more a little bit later on.
All right, thank you very much, Ronnie. There's Mike Irvin, the head coach here at Cardinal Newman in his third season. Kind of a rough start in year one, but he's really brought this program along. They run the same offense from freshman all the way up to varsity, and it's really paying dividends this year.
Yeah, it really is. These guys are 3-0. They're feeling very good. Scored over 60 points last week. This offense is feeling good about themselves.
On the other side, it's Ed Conroy, who's been at Rancho Cotate for a number of seasons, and he's done a great job. You see him in the background there. This team is very confident coming into today's game. It's kind of a role reversal from last year's game in which Rancho Cotate had the senior leadership and Newman was mainly juniors in the key positions. This year, those juniors are seniors for Newman, and Rancho has brought up some very talented players from the junior varsity squad. Rancho Cotate has won the toss, but they have elected to decline, so Cardinal Newman will go on offense first today.
Cardinal Newman will receive to begin the game.
Yeah, like you said, Dave, down at Rancho Cotate last year. Rancho won. Cardinal Newman at home this year. Again, the first league game is so important because, again, you can throw the preseason out. That'll count if you start getting back into the seedings later on, but you need to win your league. And both these teams have some high hopes. Cardinal Newman expected to challenge for the league title. Rancho Cotate, they think they can be up there as well if some of their juniors can really step up. And, again, they've got a lot of team speed. If they can show the team speed and break a few tackles, they're going to stay in this game.
Number 2, Jordan and number 21, Daniel Caldwell.
Well, Rancho Cotate has definitely played a tougher pre-league schedule. They lost to Hillsburg. They beat Petaluma last week. That was a very big win for them. Petaluma figures to challenge for the SCL title. Cardinal Newman played Sacred Heart last week down at Kezar Stadium. Sacred Heart not strong this year, and they scored 66 points against the Fighting Irish. Rancho Cotate set to kick it away.
Cardinal Newman crowd standing up.
And we are underway. It's Jordan Bahajer who takes it at the 5-yard line. Gets some nice blocks, but Rancho Cotate converges at the 24-yard line. It's Austin McVeigh who comes up from the bottom of the pile along with Dominic Maloney for Rancho Cotate on the stop. So Scott McDougal will bring his squad out into the huddle. McDougal has thrown the ball well so far this year, completing 66% of his passes and 6 touchdowns, only 1 interception. Here's the offensive line, always a strength here at Newman. They work very hard on conditioning. And the backs and receivers also talented, although Joe Tantarelli was injured last week and will not be in action. They'll miss him both there on the offense and in the kicking game today. Bahajer goes in motion on first down. McDougal looking for Rucker on the outside and misfires.
Cardinal Newman had one-on-one coverage there.
Now we'll take a look at the Rancho Cotate defense. And they've got some studs up front. Sack, White, Walsh, and McQuinn, all very, very strong along that defensive line. McGallion and Faria. And in the secondary, Lawson, a returning all-leaguer at free safety.
Chase Williamson is the middle linebacker.
McDougal keeps and pitches late. Bahajer wide open. One man there is McVeigh, and McVeigh drives him out inside the 40 at the 39. We'll see where they spot this, exactly where he was bumped out.
Austin McVeigh made the saving tackle, the safety. There's Jordan Bahajer's numbers, and you see why he's got numbers like that on that second play.
That's the way to block him, son! You don't stop blocking up there!
Here's Sheridan now. Nope, it's a pitch. McDougal fakes me out, fakes Rancho Cotate out. Beautiful execution. Bahajer inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. 20 yards. He's got 54 yards on 2 carries, and Cardinal Newman comes out strong with the option.
And Mike McQuinn, number 99, the lineman for Rancho Cotate, is hobbling after that play. He's a senior defensive end, over 230 pounds, so take a look at this run. Look at McDougal. What a great pitch. One-handed pitch out there. And again, a huge game for Bahajer, and look at him fight for every yard. Cardinal Newman on the move.
They're at the 15-yard line now of Rancho Cotate. Opening drive for Cardinal Newman, and they're coming out with a bang. McDougal keeps this time and gets inside the 10-yard line. Rancho Cotate's defense scrambling. Very impressive if you can execute against a defense that runs the same offense in practice a lot. So credit Cardinal Newman with some great execution. And you've got to really look at the faking between Sheridan and McDougal right now is key in this drive.
Yeah, they're doing great. They faked me out twice. On the first play, Cardinal Newman came out, threw the ball. Then they come out 3 straight running plays to the right side. Here McDougal finally keeps. Second and short.
Second and 2.
McDougal fumbles the football.
It's picked up.
He's gone.
Bianchi has nobody. Bahajer trying to catch up. Bahajer now 5 yards back. Bianchi maybe celebrating a little too early, but he gets in for the touchdown. Oh, what a turnaround. The fumble. And Bianchi goes the distance for Rancho Cotate.
I'll tell you what, Bianchi a great play, but he almost Terrell Owens it there and celebrated a little early there. But he got in the end zone. It was a big hit of McDougal that sprung the ball. I'll tell you what, the people walking in thought Cardinal Newman was about to go up 7-0. What a turnaround. That is the kind of play that can turn a game around, even though it's only the first quarter.
An absolute shocker. Cardinal Newman, who'd reeled off a gain of 34 yards, followed by a 20-yard run and then an 8-yard run, fumbles on their 4th snap. The kick is up and good. David Eisenhower gets the kick. So 7-0 right off the get-go. Rancho Cotate with a big turnover. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment.
Airline travel is stressful enough without worrying about getting to and from the airport. At airportride.com, we care about your safe travel and provide 19 affordable daily round trips to San Francisco and Oakland airports. We care about your convenience with 4 easy access pickup locations in Sonoma County. We care about your family and let kids ride free. So when convenience, comfort, and safety are important, call airportride.com. We care.
Well, here's another look at that play. I don't know who hit McDougal, but he was hit right before he tried to pitch it right there.
Looked like he wanted to pass the ball. We're trying to pick up the guy who jarred the ball loose, one of the defensive ends. See Bianchi here, big time run. And you see he starts to celebrate. Bahajer, look at the effort here. You gotta love the effort there by Bahajer. Almost stripped the ball away, but it's 6 points for the Rancho Cotate Cougars.
Very happy Rancho Cotate sideline. I'm not sure who knocked that ball loose from McDougal. It was tough to tell on the replay.
I think it was the right end, so we'll see who comes out on defense for Rancho again.
Eisenhower's kick is taken by Caldwell, and he runs into his own man at the 15-yard line.
Flag on the play. Looks like Rancho might have roughed him up a little bit there, grabbed a face mask or something. That might help Cardinal Newman out.
Number 21, Daniel Caldwell on the return for Cardinal Newman. Flag is down on the field.
He's going to come on over here, give us the call.
Pete Dardis, the referee.
personal foul. Baseman.
Looks like it's Faria.
Will go against Rancho Cotate.
Andrew Faria, outside linebacker, knocked that ball loose and caused this play. You see right there, good block on Buhajer, but he didn't go down. And again, almost as impressive play for Bianchi as the effort here by Buhajer. You got to love this as a coach. That's the kind of effort you give on every play, and that's the kind of effort right there. That's why Buhajer's the player he is.
Well, the penalty was against Rancho Cotate, so Cardinal Newman starts near the 30. It was a face masking penalty. McDougal running the option again. Out to the 38-yard line, a gain of 8 yards. The tackle by Andy Walsh.
Andy Walsh, the nose guard. He's a junior, 245 pounds. Came down after McDougal broke some tackles. Again, 7-0, but you have to be impressed with the way Cardinal Newman is running this ball. They're absolutely doing a beautiful job running outside.
Second and 2 for the Cardinals now. Buhajer, nice hole. He's in midfield, down the sideline. Dragged down by Lawson at the 30-yard line.
Nick Martin, number 55, Cardinal Newman, one of the many offensive linemen who got good blocks there, and sprung Buhajer. We were talking before the game. We said this is looking for a pretty low-scoring game, possibly. Who knows? Here, take a look at here's the kick out. Buhajer, play supposed to go a little bit up the middle, just kicks it out into the second lane. Missed tackle there. And he's up the line, another missed tackle. Buhajer picking up every yard he can get.
3 rushes and 82 yards for Jordan Buhajer here in this first quarter. Sheridan with his first carry, and he is stacked up. Corey Sack, the first man on the scene, gets a little help also from Chase Williamson.
We're going to stop the clock here. We'll see what's going on. It looks like
Lawson's slow to get up, and Ed Conroy is coming out. Timeout taken here by Rancho Cotate.
He's hot at his defense. They're not stopping the run. They're just getting bowled over.
Reminder to stop by the birdcage.
He's trying to tell these guys it's going to be a long day on defense if you guys don't start stepping up and kicking off some of those blocks. Right now, the Newman offensive linemen are absolutely dominating this Rancho Cotate defense. McDougal's making good decisions on offense.
I'm wondering if perhaps Ed Conroy might be talking to his team about toning things down a little bit in terms of their after-the-play celebrations. I'm not sure if that's what it's all about, but he came marching right out. It was a good defensive play that time. They held Sheridan to just 2 yards. Or he might be saying, come on, guys, we work against this I-Veer offense every day in practice. We should not be fooled by this offense.
Well, Rancho, they're playing okay against the run up the middle. It's the run outside when McDougal is making the good decisions, when he's going ahead and gliding up down the line, then all of a sudden picking a hole or kicking to Buhajer. That's where it's just killing Rancho.
2nd and 8.
They run right here. They got some room.
McDougal keeps, and he's brought down by Walsh.
And that's the way to fight off a block.
Keeping the ball net behind the line of scrimmage by number 61 for the Cougars, Andy Walsh.
Walsh, a junior, 245 pounds. Big guy up front for the Rancho defense. He's going to have a huge game, and made a nice tackle there. Never let McDougal get moving. Rancho pretty much just playing a zone defense. One-on-one coverage with the wideouts. There they go. Got him.
Looking for John Reuter, tipped, and a marker down. Austin McVeigh mixing it up with Reuter. We may have an interference call right here. It's going to go one way or the other, offensive or defensive.
I think they're going to call this against Rancho the way against Cardinal Newman, the way the Rancho Cotate defense is celebrating.
The penalty will be against Cardinal Newman. Offensive pass interference.
This is going to be an interesting decision that Rancho will have to make, whether or not they want to accept the penalty or not. Cardinal Newman still has about 7-8 yards to go for the first down.
That's the way to block, though. That's the way to block them. Give him
They had one-on-one coverage on the outside. Take a look, see if we get a look here at the offensive interference right there. A little push-off on the back, not much of a push.
Loss of down, 4th down.
Well, I guess there's not a decision to make there on the penalty.
Comes with a loss of down. That's big. So 4th down, Cardinal Newman will have to punt twice in a row. They've moved the ball well and then backfired. Reuter will punt it away now.
John Reuter, number 14, out to do the punt.
Rancho scrambling to get set up for this. Austin McVeigh now drops back deep for them.
Not a good punt.
He's going to get a good roll out of this. It rolls down inside the 10 and now inside the 5. Beautiful placement on that. He didn't get a lot of foot on it, but it was a pooch type kick and it works perfectly. John Reuter pinning Rancho back, and now the Cougars will go on offense for the first time today.
Got a nice little roll. I said it wasn't a good punt, but I was wrong. He kicked it away from the returner. Got a nice roll, and Cardinal Newman, special teams, getting down there to cover up nicely.
So Cordell Webb running the offense now for Rancho Cotate. First play from scrimmage for them, and he is buried just outside the goal line. He managed to get out of there. In on the tackle was Joe Del Castillo.
3 or 4 Cardinal Newman players on there.
By a host of Cardinal Newman Cardinals, led by number 9, Joe Del Castillo, along with number 44, Sean Sheridan.
Rancho Cotate, 2 wideouts to the right side.
Try and set the Rancho Cotate offensive starters for you after this 2nd down play. Straight ahead and out close to the 10-yard line, it's Maurice White. That will give Rancho Cotate a little breathing room. As he busts through for a nice gain.
3rd and 2 for the Cougars.
Here's Cordell Webb's numbers last week. Not a great performance against Petaluma, but overall his numbers are pretty good. They'd say he throws the ball much better than Denny Yu did last year. There's the offensive line. See a number of guys that go both ways. And the backs and receivers, a very talented group.
Maurice White with a good run there right up the gut.
3rd down, about 3.
He's got room.
Webb has the first down to the 20. He's all the way out to the 30-yard line. Great run of 20 yards for Cordell Webb. That's a first down.
And that's the speed we were talking about in the open. Webb has got it, faked the handoff inside, had one guy to beat on the outside, got a block from his wideout.
And here's your Cardinal Newman defensive starters today. Dennis Bruno, the defensive coordinator. Missing a lot of guys from the defensive line last year. Good linebackers. Also missing some guys to graduation. And there's your secondary. McDougal going both ways.
A lot of guys,
ask of your quarterback.
A lot of the guys on both teams going both ways.
White takes a pitch and slides out to the 40. Newman had a couple of defenders there, but White was able to slip 2 tacklers and get to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 8 yards.
Just Stein having to make the tackle. Cardinal Newman had him in the backfield, but Maurice White, shown his athletic ability, just dodging 2 Newman defenders. And look at the pickup. Look at this. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. There's one guy, actually dodged one guy. It's a nice pickup. So Rancho actually moving the ball after being pinned inside their 5. Both these offenses moving the ball today.
7-0. Cardinal Newman with the lead. 2nd and short coming up here. Webb to throw. Oh, up and out. Wide open. Down to the 30-yard line. Great throw to Hataling. Garrick Hataling with a great route that time. That's a first down.
Totalin just beat the cornerback Rucker. And that was a great pump fake by Webb. And Rancho on the move.
It's a 30-yard pickup on this play.
See if they go back to White with the run.
Great catch, adjusting nicely. Good throw from Webb. Webb keeps and gets to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 6, taking him down, Jeff Stein.
McDougal came up, made the first hit. Stein came over from his end position and finished him off. There's number 80, Jeff Stein. Both these teams running the ball a lot.
Great drive for Rancho Cotate. They started on their own 2-yard line. White close to the 30-yard line. Will Worth in on the tackle. It's going to be very close to the first down. We'll see if they give it to him here.
Going to go ahead and measure it. That's how close it is.
By number 56, Matt Lomax, along with number 32.
Maurice White, the tailback. Just looks like a workhorse.
Timeout on the field for measurement.
It's going to be a first down. Rancho with their 3rd first down.
Quite impressed so far with this Rancho Cotate team, the way they're able to move the ball. Cardinal Newman defense was very strong last week.
And Rancho is going to take a timeout right here. Ed Conroy will come out and talk with his team.
Timeout on the field, Rancho Cotate.
3:43 to go here in the first quarter. Cardinal Newman trailing Rancho Cotate 7-0. At Western Farms Business, selection, savings, and hard-to-find supplies for just about any animal that calls your home, home. Even if you need ranch or farm supplies and feed, the Western Farm Center can take care of that too. So come by our place 1 block north of Railroad Square. We'll help you take good care of your pets. After all, we're Western Farm Center. So here we go. Rancho Cotate with a first down at the 20-yard line. They've reeled off 3 first downs on this drive. Webb on a keeper. Webb inside the 10. Webb down to the 2-yard line, but a marker down way back.
Nice run again by Webb, but it looks like it's going to come back. And it will. A holding call against the Cougars. Almost too good a blocking there. Here comes the ref. Let us know.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat first down.
One thing we are lucky today, we do have a great officiating crew. Pete Dardis, I've seen him through the years, and he always runs a well-oiled crew. These guys are always on top of it. Rancho got 2 wideouts now. Zone defense. Tight end's wide open.
And it's complete at the 15, down to the 10-yard line. Nathan Becker takes the pass.
Pass is complete. Number 85.
It's a 15-yard game, and it's going to be close to another first down.
Nathan Becker, the tight end, was on the left side of the line. Webb went play action, looked deep, and then just let Becker come. He waited and waited. Becker came across the middle. He was wide open underneath the zone defense, and a tough guy to take down. And a big pickup there. Again, can't say enough of how impressed we are right now with this Rancho Cotate offense. They're running the ball, they're passing the ball when they need to.
White straight ahead through the hole. White, touchdown, Cougars. Rancho Cotate goes up by 2 touchdowns. Great drive for the Ranch.
Chris George and Dan Smith had excellent blocks up front and really made that thing happen. Excellent blocking up front, and White just walked into the end zone. And right now, Rancho has got a big lead here on Cardinal Newman's home field.
Webb is the holder. Eisenhower the kicker. The sophomore gets it up and gets it through. 14-0 Rancho Cotate. The Cougars looking tough here in the first quarter, but a long way to go in this one. 3:08 to go here in the first. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment.
I started out with this little bare bottom, bare walls, and a display full of ideas for Joey's room, using this fantastic new Crayola paint. Just imagine, Crayola colors, like grape jelly for the walls, sunspot, and glitter and glow for the stars. Fun stuff like stamping and stenciling are easy with these step-by-step idea guides. With new Crayola paint, just imagine what you can do.
Check out Crayola paints available now at Holly's Paint Store, Santa Rosa, corner of Elsa Drive and Santa Rosa Avenue.
Sometimes even the simplest home repair can get you into hot water.
Simple, ladies and gentlemen.
Mom, it's fixed.
That's why there's Yardbirds, the do-it-yourselfer's helper.
It's Price Pfister's fabulous ceramic disc faucets, guaranteed never to drip. Price Pfister, the fabulous faucet with the function and finish forever warranty.
During the break, Rancho Cotate went offside on their first kick attempt, so they back up 5 yards.
Oh, that's a boot.
It is blasted. This Rancho team is pumped up right now. Eisenhower kicks that one right out of the back of the end zone. And now we're going to send it down to Ron Weathy for a quick update down on the sidelines.
Hey, Dave, thanks a lot. Well, prior to the game, I spoke with Mike Irvin, head coach for Cardinal Newman, and he had indicated to me that the keys for them to win today, they had to execute and they had to not turn the ball over. Well, in that first series, they ended up turning the ball over, and as a result, Rancho Cotate ended up scoring. So let's see what they can do. They have been able to move the ball. Let's see what they can do on this series.
Come on, boys!
So Cardinal Newman actually with a lead in total yards. That was a heck of a drive by the Cougars. 4.5-minute drive. It went the length of the football field. This time it's Sheridan. And Sheridan gets out to the 32. They'll move the chains on that one. A roll of 12 yards.
Dude, look at the big fella. He's fired up. Sheridan saying to his teammates, let's go, let's get going. It's only the first quarter. And he's right. A lot of football to play, but that Rancho Cotate team's fired up right now, and they have a right to be fired up. Their defense, look at this blocking up, an outstanding block. And you see White in the end zone for 6.
White has 4 carries and 30 yards. It's Bohager. Another big run.
Oh my, he may be gone.
One man to beat. It's Scott Hope trying to cut him off. Hope doesn't get him. Bohager goes the distance. 58 yards. Newman on the board.
Oh my, we're in for a shootout here. This is gonna be awesome, folks. What a run by Bohager. We're in the first quarter, and Bohager has 140 yards. Huge run there.
Number 14, John Reuter out for a point after touchdown.
Wow, what a first quarter for Jordan Bohager. John Reuter to try to add the point. This is going to be a problem for Newman today without Santarelli.
Never got that ball up in the air. That was the problem on the extra point.
33 here in the first quarter.
So Newman settles for 6 after the big run for Bohager.
Here's the look at the run. Look at Buhajer breaking 1 tackle, breaking 2 tackles. And look at the blocking downfield. Buhajer here's got an escort service into the end zone. And look at that big time run, and it was all broken tackles, and he also got some good blocks. Adam Schwartz, the wideout, looked like he threw a nice block about 15 yards downfield. And that guy can be tired, but he's going to have to keep working today because his team's still down 14-6. Folks, stick with us. This is going to be an awesome game here. First one of the NBL League.
Back deep for Rancho Cotate, number 10.
So now Rancho will get their hands on the ball.
Maurice White.
Wow.
John Reuter doing the kicking for Cardinal Newman.
Fasten your seatbelts. This could be quite a day of high school football. Reuter kicks it right off one of the up men. It's Josh Seda, and he dives on it at the 34. Smart move.
Absolutely a smart move. Coach Conroy's going to be happy with that move. Just sitting on the ball. They'll take the ball at the 33 every time if they can.
Seda and Rancho Cotate will take over on their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10.
Take a look at there. You got Joe Tantarelli. He's the one who tore his ACL last week there with Gary Stein. Gary Stein, the team doctor for Cardinal Newman. Thank him for coming out and helping everybody out in case anybody's hurt. Good guy.
Cordell Webb now. Back on the attack for Rancho Cotate.
Oh, stuck.
Great job coming in hard. That's Daniel Coxon, the junior, who makes the hit in the backfield and drops Webb. No gain.
Coxon getting this crowd moving. Right now, this is a huge series because Cardinal Newman thinks they've got a little momentum here. They got on the board with 6 points. But Rancho Cotate, if they want to keep the momentum on their side and show Cardinal Newman they're ready to play, they need to stop him here. Look at Buhajer. Look at the speed. He just flat out beats everybody to the cone. Just pulling away like a great horse coming down the stretch. He's pulled away from everybody.
Webb to the air. Good decision. He swings it out for Lawson. Lawson hit hard. Near a first down. Great job by Lawson to lower the head.
It's going to be close, but I think he got the first down by about a half a yard. We're going to take a look at it.
Webb is 3 for 3 throwing the football. They will move the chains.
Pete Dardis decided he's going to make sure because it's all the way across the field. He's going to go ahead and call the chains out. Take a look at the replay. Take a look at the great pass right out here to Lawson. The pass was supposed to go to the wide out on the right side. Webb was about ready to get stuck, threw it out to Lawson. And Lawson with about a 10-yard pickup. And again, I think he just got the first down by about half a yard or so. Yeah, easily.
Oh yeah, no sweat.
So Rancho Cotate able to get that first down. That's so important to them. That means even if their drive does stall, they'll be able to pin Cardinal Newman back in their territory. Just waiting here on the chains.
Look at that. And we're in the first quarter. These defenses are scrambling, to say the least. Minute and 42 left to go here in the first.
So often early in the season, Dave, you see offenses that aren't clicking well. Both these are today. It's nice to see.
Fumble! Rucker picks it up. And Rucker is off to the races when he steps out of bounds. First turnover of the day by Rancho.
Here's Rucker, the guy who picked it up. You can tack on a fumble recovery to those stats, and he did a nice job with about a 10-yard return after he picked it up. So now the Rancho Cotate on the defensive. We got a wide open receiver on the right side. McDougal fumbles.
Lawson with a nice hit right there, getting in. on McDougal.
Missed opportunity by Cardinal Newman. They had a wide receiver uncovered. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the previous fumble. We'll see who got in there. I'm not sure whose hand that was, but you see Rucker pick it up. When you see him start running, he'll step out of bounds right back there. They called him out of bounds at the 47.
Second and 12 now.
Blitz coming up the middle.
Bohager, great recovery right there by the Rancho defense. It's Chase Williamson who makes a big play.
Nice stick by Chase Williamson. Middle linebacker coming up, knocking Bohager down. Bohager been running wild, looking like a jackrabbit back there. Finally gets stopped for only about a yard gain. Here's a look at Chase Williamson, 5'11", 186. He's a senior.
Timeout, Cardinal Newman.
All right, during the timeout, we'll send it down to the sidelines and hear from Ron Weathy.
Hey, Dave, thanks a lot. Well, on that last play, Stuart Rucker, he ends up getting the fumble. Well, the sequence before that, Rancho Cotate was coming down the field, and Mike Irvin was yelling at him because he got beat. He said, what you got to do is you're doing a very good job, but you got to give a little bit more cushion as a defensive back so the guys don't get behind you and beat you. But he ended up going down, getting the fumble, and excellent job by Stuart Rucker.
Rucker in the right place at the right time.
The cushion definitely helped right there.
So you give that fumble recovery to the coach then, if we listen to Ron there. Good coaching. So hot day out here. These teams getting a lot of water. So third and long right now for Cardinal Newman. They're going to have to go to the air, and we talked about McDougal. He's a better passer this year.
There's Mike Irvin trying to fire up his squad. They trail by 8 here in the first quarter with 25 ticks to go.
Yeah, John Reuter is 6'3", out, single coverage on the left side. If I'm McDougal here, I'm throwing the ball to the left side to Reuter. I'm throwing it up.
Exactly what he's looking to do. Pressure up the middle, however. He gets it off late. Complete. Oh my goodness. What an effort by both teams. The pass complete to Bohager, but he's slow to get up. He was hit hard by Bianchi. Also there was McVeigh.
Bianchi, the strong safety, laid a lick. But you've got to give credit to Bohager. The kid stuck in there looking at him. He's going to come out for a breather, but you can do that.
18-yard pickup, first completion
see McDougal,
of the day for McDougal.
Looking left, not there, about ready to get nailed. Look at Bohager right in the middle, in front of 3 guys. McDougal had to throw that ball perfectly. If he didn't, that ball would have been intercepted. Look at this, right in the middle. Look at all the defenders around there. And McDougal finds his man, 4 defenders. That's the type of consistency and confidence that Scott McDougal has throwing the ball this year.
So the first quarter comes to an end right here with the score 14-6. One of the most exciting first quarters I have seen in a while. We'll be back with the start of quarter number 2 in just a moment. Western Farm Center, helping people take care of their pets is our business. Selection, savings, and hard-to-find supplies for just about any animal that calls your home home. Even if you need ranch or farm supplies and feed, Western Farm Center can take care of that too. So come by our place 1 block north of Railroad Square. We'll help you take good care of your pets. After all, we're Western Farm Center. People call us the farm in the city. It's no secret, Sonoma County has become one of the most desirable places to live in the Bay Area. Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans can help you get financing for your dream home. Rob has lived in Sonoma County for over 25 years helping people just like you. He can choose from several lenders to get the right loan, even if you have less than perfect credit. Get the home you've always wanted with first-class service and competitive rates. Soon you'll be relaxing in your new home thanks to Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans, Sonoma County's local lender with the competitive edge. Next week, another great one. Week 2 of the NBL race. Should be quite a shootout between two of the best quarterbacks all time in the Empire. Jordan Borowitz of Montgomery, Jesse Kozak, Piner. That coming up next week live from Montgomery High School. Piner's actually the home team, however. They will be on the road all year because they are resodding their field over there at Piner. Newman with the ball, 1st and 10 from the 24. The team's even with 6 first downs at the end of 1 quarter. From the 24, McDougal hands to Bahajer behind Sheridan. And he gets to the 16-yard line. Sliding through for a gain of 7. Bahajer's first 4 runs were 34, 20, 28, and 58. Since then, 1 and 7.
Bahajer just been on fire. See if he can keep it up. If he keeps running like this, he'll get 300 yards on the day. Easy. And he's got plenty of time to do it.
Sheridan digging for the 1st down. It's going to be close as he gets across the 15, needed to reach the 14. We'll see where they spot this. The tackle by Ed White and Chase Williamson.
It's going to be real close here to a first down.
It is going to be a 1st down.
Ed White in on the tackle for the Cougars.
So this offensive line for Newman doing a nice job in this drive. This drive so far, a little bit over 2.5 minutes. I'll tell you what, if I'm Cardinal Newman, I just keep giving that ball to Bahajer. He'll find the end zone sooner or later.
Rancho up by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. It's Bahajer, second back. Touchdown, Cardinal Newman, a 13-yard run.
Bahajer off the right side. Take a look at the numbers. We're just starting the 2nd quarter, folks. 161 yards. This kid's having a game for all time right now. He keeps doing this. We'll have to send these highlights into somewhere else nationally. Got an injury right there for Cardinal Newman coming off the field. It's Max Lomax being helped off, one of the linemen. You'll see he's one of the guys that got a good block. Bahajer just kicked that run to the right. By the time Rancho brings him down, he's in the end zone. He's got 6. Cardinal Newman going to go for 2.
Now you got to try to get back on the number here and tie this football game up. McDougal for Rucker, and they do tie it up. Great drive by Newman. Both teams have come to play today, folks. 10:58 to go in the 2nd quarter. We are all tied up at 14-14. We'll be right back with our kickoff. You're watching Cable One Sports Game of the Week.
How do you create a room that says wow? See a Benjamin Moore dealer. That's how. Benjamin Moore is the brand professionals trust. It goes on easy in all the colors of your imagination. So if you can dream it, you can live it. And you can say wow for years to come.
Save on all Benjamin Moore products now at Holly's Paint Store, Santa Rosa.
Wow, what a football game so far. Reuter to kick it off now. As Newman drives down the field.
Goes Reuter. A little bit better kick this time.
Lawson. And he gets out near the 25-yard line before Cardinal Newman converges. What a football game.
Daniel Cox in on the tackle. Take a look at that run. Here's the touchdown. Fake to Sheridan up the middle. Couple people bite. Bahajer just handed the ball, kicks it right. And the speed he possesses is just unstoppable right now. And here's a look at the extra point. Actually, 2 extra point. Rucker just on a little out pattern. Runs right along a la Jerry Rice. 2-point extra point.
Well, Bohajer with 161 yards just into the second quarter. The all-time record in the state of California is 619 yards in a football game. He's on pace to get close to that. Let's send it down to Ron Weathy now.
Hey, Dave, thanks a lot. I'm here with Gary Stein, team doctor for Cardinal Newman, and Mac Lomax has a hurt right knee. What do you think is the matter with his knee there, Gary?
Well, I think Ronnie just has a bruise. I think he came out with his other knee, his left knee, and this time it was his right knee, and his ligaments check out fine. I think he's fine. He'll just be back in another series of plays here real soon.
All right, Gary, thanks a lot. We'll check in with you maybe later on. Okay, thanks a lot, Dave. Pat, back to you guys.
Some equipment problems for Rancho. They've got that straightened out now. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Webb
up
looking
top, baby.
Deep. He's got a man wide open, McVeigh, but he throws it a little too far to the outside. McVeigh can't get there. That is Cordell Webb's first incompletion of the day.
If that ball was on the numbers, that would have been about a 30, 40-yard pickup. Bohajer caught a little off guard there, but Webb just overthrew it a touch. Here we go. We're going to take a look at Webb. He's got plenty of time. Look at him dropping back. Great protection. Look at him just heave it up. Look at how open he is. Bohajer a good 4 or 5 yards off him, but the ball just overthrown. See if they go to White. Here we go.
Here's Maurice White straight ahead. He gets to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 6.
Nice tackle there by Corey Seachy.
On the carry for the Cougars, in on the tackle for number 66, Will Worth.
Head coach Mike Irvin got to be happy the way his team's come back down 14-0 early. Showing a lot of pride right now.
Third and 4. Straight ahead, only a couple yards there.
Hey, we're smoking to the wide side of the field.
That was Chris McGallion.
Nice tackle right in there by Will Worth. Defensive lineman really stuffed the run that time. Take a look at the rushing yards there. Newman just dominating. But the score is all tied up.
Rancho will be forced to punt for the first time today. It's Rucker and Bohajer back deep for Cardinal Newman. Eisenhower, the sophomore, will kick it away.
We only got 10, Mike. 10.
End over end kick. Rucker comes up wisely, takes it on the run. Rancho with a big hit at the 46-yard line. Wow. Dominic Maloney.
Big hit.
Stood up by McVeigh, and then Maloney. These teams are hitting today.
Oh, it's a great play by Rucker picking that ball up. Rucker, man, he could have just let that ball bounce, but he went up, caught it. Got his team an extra about 10 or 15 yards by going up, but he paid the price. That's football, folks. That was nice. Good play both ends. Sheridan stood up by Andy Walsh, the nose guard.
Great job right there. White was there. Great play by White right there in the middle. He's the senior. And he drops Sheridan for no gain. That's muscle going against muscle right there.
Yep. Ed White and Andy Walsh. Take a look at, here's Rucker on the punt return. You'll see him. He won't go down easily. Look at him fighting for every yard, but he'll pay the price right. Boom. There's one hit, then watch him. Maloney, I think this is, comes in and finishes him off.
2nd and 10, McDougal to the 50. Much better job defensively for Rancho here as McGallion makes the tackle there.
Outside linebacker, Chris McGallion. Just a junior. This Rancho Cotate team loaded with a bunch of juniors. They're going to be a good team this year, but even better next year. They're going to be the team to reckon with, especially when you go down and play at Rancho Friday night under the lights there. They always get fired up.
Clock ticking now, approaching the 8-minute mark of the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, we've got some halftime highlights for you. Cardinal Newman and Santa Rosa and boys soccer from Thursday afternoon. A great match over at Santa Rosa High School, so stay tuned for that. There's Mike Irvin. McDougal to throw.
Got
Looking
him.
deep, wide open, John Reuter. Reuter is gone. Touchdown, Cardinal Newman. 50 yards, McDougal to Reuter.
Well, where was the free safety? That is just poor defense by Rancho. The free safety just got lost out there, and McDougal just took advantage of it. He saw Reuter, just a nice little post pattern, and that was an easy 6. John Reuter, 6'3". What a big target to look at. Third and long, and Newman converts.
Reuter's kick partially blocked, but he got it through. Reuter, who had 2 touchdown catches last week against Sacred Heart and 2 catches, does it again today, and now Cardinal Newman leads 21-14. We'll be back with more action. We've got a good one.
Elsa Drive and Santa Rosa Avenue.
When it's time to party, it's time for Nancy's Fancies. You won't believe the decorations and accessories sure to make your party special. Whatever the occasion, holiday, wedding, anniversary, or birthday, Nancy's has everything you need to capture the spirit of the event. Weddings, from traditional to themes, are Nancy's specialty. With superior customer service and 20% off wedding invitations, Nancy will help take the stress out of your special day. So have the time of your life and have a party they won't soon forget. It all starts at Nancy's Fancies. Remember, Nancy's has it all.
There you see it, 21-14.
Newman has come storming back.
Little bit of a shootout here today. Austin McVeigh picks this one up. Out to the 34-yard line, taken down by Ryan Whitmore. Good job on the special teams by him, along with Adam Schwartz.
Good return there by McVeigh. Took what Cardinal Newman gave him, ran the ball right up the gut. That's good starting field position for the Cougars, and they need some help.
And number 80, Jeff Stein.
Rancho coming up the line of scrimmage. They're going to go back to the horse.
White straight ahead for 3 yards. Cardinal Newman.
Ryan Whitmore got
hit right
early
there by Corey Siki.
And Ryan Whitmore really got after Newman. Mike Irvin helped calling the defensive plays there. Cardinal Newman's starting to bunch up. They don't want White running up the middle on them anymore. They say, go ahead, run outside on us. We're going to bunch you up in the middle.
2nd and 7 now for the Cougars. Oh, nice play. Jeff Stein.
Jeff Stein, nobody blocked him. Just took him down for the loss. Cordell Webb didn't have a chance. Stein was right on top of him. Not the biggest defensive end you'll ever see, but out there playing hard.
Webb the throw.
He might run this ball.
Out. Now Webb tries to keep. He throws it. Might have been beyond the line of scrimmage. There is a marker down. Pass was complete to Scafani, but I believe Webb was about 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he was definitely beyond. An easy call for the referee. It's be a loss of down. They'll have to punt.
There is a penalty flag on the field.
Calls it an illegal forward pass.
And I believe that comes with it a loss of down.
Illegal forward pass for Rancho Cotate.
We have an illegal pass. Passer was across the line of scrimmage when he released the football. 5-yard penalty, loss of down, 4th down.
4 penalties, 35 yards. We'll get a good look at it right here.
You take a look at Webb. Webb looks like he might be able to run for the first down, but I think that's Buhajer. He sees Buhajer and says he doesn't think he's going to make it. Buhajer coming up on him, getting ready to stick him. So he throws the ball, completes the pass, but he was good 3 yards beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you can see him go across the 35-yard line there.
Fake
They're
punt.
Fake
He's
this,
got
and White
it.
has some room. What a call by Ed Conroy. First down, Rancho Cotate, as White dives to the 41-yard line. A 21-yard pickup.
Well, that's a play you see on tape usually, where you pick that up a week or two before, and you say this team doesn't defend that play very well. And that was a long 4th down play. That was 4th and a good 12, 13 yards. And snapped the ball right to White. There was no Cardinal Newman defense on the left side. Look at this. Look at the whole left side. Look at White. He's got wheels. And he's just off to the races here. That's a huge pickup.
All right, there you see the replay. Let's hear from Ron Weathy right now.
Hey, Dave, thanks a lot. Prior to the game, I was talking to Ed Conroy, head coach for Rancho Cotate. He said for Cordell Webb, when he throws the ball, he thinks he's more efficient if he stays in the pocket. But what Cordell likes to do is he likes to get on the outside and run. When he can run, he feels like he can throw the ball a little bit better.
Here he is in the pocket this time, and it's picked off by Stuart Ruckert. The second interception of the year, back at the 11. Cardinal Newman holds.
Just not a good pass there by Webb. Double coverage. He just threw that ball up even before his receiver ever got open. And a great play by Stuart Rucker. That kid's having a heck of a game. There he is. Look at Rucker. That he's a tired boy, but
have a day, huh? He picked up a fumble, got stuck hard. Now he gets an INT.
Here's Webb. He lays this up there. It looks like it's a decent pass, but look, you got double coverage here. Rucker just steps in front of the receiver and makes a nice play. Webb, the junior, just forcing the ball a little bit.
Second turnover by the Cougars. McDougal keeps, and McDougal gets out to the 24-yard line. Close to a first down for Newman.
Looks like he got the first down by about a yard or so. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and give him the first down. There's Rucker who got the interception. We're going to take another look at it. It's for camera right above us here. Lance has got this. He's right on it. Look at that. Double coverage again. You got McDougal.
First and 10. Sheridan ahead to the 30. That's 6 yards.
Two left.
So this clock ticking, 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. Newman fell behind 14-0, but has come charging back, and their offensive line's looking good. Dougal making good decisions on offense.
Second and 6. Buhajer hit hard, but he gets to the 40. That is a gain of 10. First down. Making the tackle downfield is Andrew Faria.
Ed White had him for about a 2-yard game, but then Buhajer slipped by him. And Newman just marching. Rancho Cotate not finishing their tackles. Look at here, right there, miss one tackle right there, miss it, finally take him down. And that's a tackle. If you want to stop Buhajer, you gotta hit him the first time and knock him down. Cannot let him slip away because he's got such speed, he can just bust it.
Reuter to the far side here for Newman. To the near side. Blitz is on.
Go.
Sheridan slips through and picks up 5 yards, maybe 6. It'll depend on the spot. Sheridan has 6 carries and 30 yards.
Dominic Maloney, the outside linebacker, number 33, made the tackle. He's not a very big guy. He's only 178 pounds. And if he didn't make that tackle, Sheridan would have picked up about 20 or 30 yards. You can see this Rancho team getting a little bit tired. Their linemen dragging their feet a little bit.
Bahajer, second man. He's got the first down and more. Bahajer all the way to the 35-yard line.
And right now, the
18 more yards for Bahajer.
It's all the offensive line right now for Cardinal Newman. They're in better shape than the defensive line for Rancho. They're just blowing their guys off the ball. They're creating big holes for Bahajer. He's just running through them. And again, after every play, the Rancho defense is just getting up, and they just all look tired. They've been on the field a lot. Look at the blocks right there. Look at the holes. Offense, look at that. You can't buy a bigger hole than that, folks. Bahajer's acting like this is practice, the way he's running through people.
Sheridan straight ahead. He gets to the 28-yard line. That is 7 more yards for Cardinal Newman.
And Bahajer out of the game right now, getting a little bit of a break. He's got well over 200 yards in the first half. This will be really close to the first down. Sheridan with the carry. I think he's just short.
Sheridan with 8 carries and 40 yards now for Newman. It's going to be 3rd and inches.
And this is where you do just give that ball right back to Sheridan again, the big fullback, and you let him get you the first down.
McDougal bumped by his own man. Now dumps it off, and it is incomplete. 4th and less than a yard from the 25.
And that was really close. They almost had the catch there. Adam Schwartz almost made a great play, but the reason Irvin went ahead and threw that ball, tried to get the big play, because he knew he'd go for it on 4th down.
Keeper by McDougal. He stretches it out, and it will depend on the spot. I think he's got it.
Yeah, he's got it by about a half a yard. It's going to be definitely going to be a first down unless he got a really poor spot.
Yeah, he didn't get a good spot.
He did get a bit. You're right. He got a bad spot, but I still think he got it by about a.
They're going to measure it.
He got it by about 6 inches, I think. McDougal just staying with the keeper. Went off to the left side a little bit. Half the length of the football.
I don't know. That spot was not favorable.
Yeah, he got it.
Oh, yeah, he's got it. 12 first downs for Newman now.
And what Newman's doing right now is they got this long drive, Dave, and there's a minute 25 to go. So if Rancho gets this ball back at all to end the first half, they're not going to be able to do much with it because they don't have a very good passing game. They're not right now. So far, this drive right now is 4 minutes long for Cardinal Newman. Very important for Cardinal to punch into the end zone again because they don't have their usual kicker.
McDougal keeps, and McDougal gets to the 19. That's a gain of 6.
Williamson with the tackle. And Cardinal Newman's going to go ahead and take a timeout.
Newman takes their second timeout of the half. We'll step aside ourselves with less than a minute to go in the first half. 21-14. Cardinal. To get the job done efficiently and get it done right, you need the right equipment. And Action Rents has everything you need for your home improvement projects. Action Rents has been serving the needs of contractors, homeowners, and ranchers for over 20 years, and they pride themselves on quality, personalized service. In fact, they're open 7 days a week and will deliver your rental equipment right to your home on request. You can do it yourself with equipment large or small from Action Rents in Windsor, Fulton, Guerneville, Hillsburg, and Santa Rosa, your home improvement partner.
For the whole family when the Four Cs presents Just Plain Fun. Join the Community Child Care Council on Saturday, October 14th at Santa Rosa High Ridgeway Avenue Gym for an afternoon of paper airplane competitions for all ages. Admission is just $5 per family. Proceeds benefit Four Cs. For tickets or more information, call 522-1413 extension 154. Sponsored by Cable One, AirportRide.com, and Mike Fallon, attorney at law.
Wow, great first half of football here. They're trying to reset the clock right now. It was off just a bit. I think they want to put it up to 1:03.
It stopped at, I think, 57, 58 seconds when we went to the break.
There's Scott McDougal. He's had a good game running the football. He's also thrown for 68 yards. Newman's offensive output has been very impressive here in the first half.
And they're going to have to run this clock down for about a minute, so we'll go ahead and show you what's happening next week. Montgomery and Pioneer. Game's going to be live October 7th at 1 o'clock. Make sure you tune in. Cable One, Channel 6. Local sports action. Only local sports action in the North Bay.
Yeah, we should be looking for a good one next week. Ball's going to be in the air a little bit next week.
Oh yeah,
bet on that.
They love to throw those two quarterbacks. If you said, hey, we have to throw every down today, they would go. They would just start drooling. They love to throw the ball. Go Zach and Borowitz. Going to go ahead and what they're doing right here, they're letting this clock run down. It should have stopped at 1:02, say they reset the clock to 2 minutes. So they're just running the clock down. Keep going here in a minute.
Real nice crowd out here today. Great to see the support for both of these squads. Rancho bringing them out on a Saturday afternoon. Newman doing the same. Warm day, too, in Rancho Cotate. Boy, during that timeout, they were sucking down some fluids. They brought the water tank out, and everybody was standing around that, trying to get some fluids going here to try to stop Newman on this very important drive. 21-14, Newman leading.
5-minute drive right now. Newman's had the ball. Official still talking down there. Looks like they're ready to go now. But again, very important for Cardinal Newman to punch this ball in the end zone because their normal kicker, Tannerelli, was injured last week, and their kicking game isn't what they'd like it to be right now.
Looking for Reuter. He's got it again. Nope, it has dropped out. Almost.
Free safety came over and stuck it to him.
Reuter had to jump high for the ball.
I think
and he was hit right when the ball arrived.
It was Joe Lawson because Reuter had the ball. He was coming down with it, and Lawson just leveled him, and Lawson, the safety, is coming out of the game. Take a look at this. He goes up, Reuter goes up right here. Now it's a touchdown right here. It's going to be a touchdown to Lawson. Watch him come in and look at the stick. Right there. That is a hell of a defensive play, folks. And you see him, see the ball come down. A great call by the official.
Bohager, great blocking, and he goes down inside the 5. Sheridan with a terrific block with 45 seconds to go.
Clock is ticking, 40 seconds to go. Here's a look at the run by Bohager. Gets down, finally stopped about the 2. Newman trying to punch it in. Fumble!
Oh, look out. Bohager dives, and he's got it very alertly. They need a timeout. They take their last one.
20 seconds to go. That's a big play. Right there, that's the second time McDougal's fumbled this half under the exact same circumstances. So now Cardinal Newman, they got second in about 7 or 8 yards to go now till the end zone. And if they don't make it in on a running play, There's a small chance the clock will run out before they get their next playoff, so we'll see if Irvin wants to go to the air.
Well, how big is this right here? Let's check in real quick now with Ron Weathy and see what's going on down on the sidelines.
Well, prior to the game, I was talking to Mike Irvin about their kicking game since Joseph Tantorelli is out with the ACL problem. And for John Reuter, he said that his range is really between 25 and 30 yards, so he's well inside of this. So if they choose to kick the ball, they should be very effective.
Yeah, the problem hasn't been distance, it's been height for Reuter on his extra points. He's kicked a couple of low ones. One partially blocked that barely slid through. The other one never had a chance.
If they want to, Newman can go ahead and throw for the end zone twice here. They got second down. So if they want to let McDougal just throw it up for Big Reuter, number 14. There's Buhaja, 210 yards. Kid's a fester today, man. He's just going off. Just a workhorse. Couldn't fault Irvin if you wanted to hand it to him either. So a lot of options open for Cardinal Newman. Got one-on-one coverage on the right side.
Second and goal, time is a factor. 20 ticks remaining here in the first half. McDougal keeps. McDougal scores. Touchdown, Cardinal Newman.
And that's just poor defense for the quarterback to walk in like that. McDougal couldn't have had it easier. The Rancho Cotate defense just gave up on that play. That was just bad. And Cardinal Newman's going to carry a big momentum boost into the halftime. They were down 14-0, 27-14 now. An impressive drive.
Reuter's kick again is too low. And the Cardinals settled for 6 right there. So just 15 seconds left in the half. Cardinal Newman's gone up by 2 touchdowns now. 27-14. You're watching Cable One Sports Game of the Week. To our sponsors for helping bring Game of the Week home to you. AirportRide.com, True Time, synchronizing Telecom Valley success, and Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans. Definitely want to thank our sponsors for helping to make Game of the Week possible. Take notice of those commercials you see during these games. These are folks that care about our efforts to promote and support high school sports, and they deserve your business.
Nice to see a lot of longtime sponsors and even some new ones out there.
And they're getting their money's worth today. I'm sure a lot of folks
yeah, they are
tuning into this one, checking out some great action to start the NBL race. Reuter's kick is a good one. It drives McVeigh back inside the 5, looking for blocking. McVeigh to the outside.
Nice little run back there.
Needs to get out of bounds and does at the 28-yard line with 4 seconds to go. So Rancho Cotate will have 1 snap before they head to the locker room.
They didn't stop the clock up here, and they didn't stop the clock, right. So there's 6 seconds left.
John, there it is.
On the carry on the return, they will have a play from line of scrimmage. He was stopped after his return by number 20, Evan Walker, Daniel Caldwell, and number 24, Nick Jansen.
Nice kick, John.
Still have to run the clock all the way down now.
Coach Mike Irvin got to be happy with the way his team came back. They could have really self-destructed there. The very first drive of the day looked like they were going to go ahead and score a touchdown. Then Rancho Cotate came down, got the fumble, and ran the ball all the way back, and Rancho got up 7-0, then 14-0. Cardinal Newman stormed back.
So the Cougars just get out of Dodge. Great start for Rancho Cotate, but then it's been Cardinal Newman that has roared back to a 27-14 lead. Let's check in with Ron Weathy now down on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Dave. Here with head coach of Cardinal Newman, Mike Irvin. Mike, you guys fell down 14-0. You huddled everybody around and you talked to the players, and it really made the difference. What'd you tell them in the huddle?
I just told them it was time for us to stand up and do what we're supposed to do.
You guys came out and you really took it to Rancho Cotate. You were down 14-0, now it's 27-14. What adjustments did you make?
We just started doing the things that we're capable of doing, to be very honest with you. If we just block and tackle and do what we're supposed to do, we're fine. And unfortunately, in the first about 12 minutes, we really didn't do that.
Thanks very much, Coach. Good luck on the second half. All right, Dave and Pat, boy, I tell you what, they sure had a turnaround there. After he talked to the kids in the huddle, they came out fired up and they scored 27 points in a row on Rancho Cotate, and what a way to end the first half.
All right, there's the score, 27-14. Stay tuned for halftime highlights coming up after this break. No secret, Sonoma County has become one of the most desirable places to live in the Bay Area. Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans can help you get financing for your dream home. Rob has lived in Sonoma County for over 25 years, helping people just like you. He can choose from several lenders to get the right loan, even if you have less than perfect credit. Get the home you've always wanted with first-class service and competitive rates. Soon you'll be relaxing in your new home thanks to Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans, Sonoma County's local lender with the competitive edge.
Airline travel is stressful enough without worrying about getting to and from the airport. At airportride.com, we care about your safe travel and provide 19 affordable daily round trips to San Francisco and Oakland airports. We care about your convenience with 4 easy access pickup locations in Sonoma County. We care about your family and let kids ride free. So when convenience, comfort, and safety are important, call airportride.com. We care.
All right, time to check in now with the Cardinal Newman cheerleaders.
Junior, Michelle Montmeyer. Freshman, Lindsay Moretti. Freshman, Alexis Cooper. Freshman, Sarah Talesford.
Very nice performance by the Newman cheerleaders. All right, we'll take a break right here, and then we'll be back with halftime highlights. Thanks thanks to our sponsors for helping bring Game of the Week home to you. Yardbirds Home Improvement Centers, Colgan Water, James Fisher & Son, Colgan is Water, and Holly Paint Store in Santa Rosa.
All right, at the half, it's 27-14, and halftime means halftime highlights. We're going to check in with a great soccer match played on Thursday over at Santa Rosa High School. The Cardinal Newman Cardinals traveling to the land of the Panthers. And here we go. Kyle Keelat sends it into the middle of the field for Kaza Yamamoto. Yamamoto ahead to Brent Ernst, and Ernst slices it in for the goal. A little frustration for Santa Rosa.
Nice couple passes there to get that ball in the back of the net.
Now it's Yamamoto. They throw it into him, and watch him do it all himself right here. Great move. Comes back with the left foot and drills it into the far side for a 2-0 Cardinal Newman lead, but Santa Rosa wasn't dubbed. Ramon Rivas brings it down, sends it over to Edgar Gonzalez. Gonzalez off the top and in, just barely getting it underneath the cross. Now it's Jason Owens. That one made Pat Kennedy, the Santa Rosa coach, happy. Jason Owens, look at this slice. Oh, off the post. Jake Martini was there for Santa Rosa, but it doesn't quite get in. Now a free kick for Vince Montano, and he drills it into the back of the net for a 3-1 lead. Here comes some danger now. Gonzalez runs into Montano, and both players go down. Look at this again. Ouch. There you go.
Wow.
And that's the way it ended. 3-1 your final. Cardinal Newman with the win.
A little bit of offense there. You got to like to see it. I like that banana kick. Great save by the keeper, but an inside-out kick. Should be a lot of good soccer games in the NBL this year.
All right, we're going to send it downstairs now. Ron Weathy standing by with a guy who wishes he was in the action tonight, but is unable to play.
Hey, Dave, thanks a lot. Well, we're here with Joseph Tantarelli, the famed kicker for Cardinal Newman. And Joseph, last week you ended up going out for a pass and you got your knee hurt and your ACL is actually torn. Can you tell us about what happened on the play?
Yeah, I was making a cut, just a slant, caught a slant pattern, and saw the free safety coming to drill me, so I made a plan, tried to make a plan upfield. And that's when I heard it kind of pop. That's when I got kind of pissed and ran up, got off the field, hobbling and stuff.
So it's actually torn, and now you're going to have surgery on Thursday, is that correct?
Yeah, I just spoke with the specialist down in San Francisco, and it is torn, the ACL is torn, and this Thursday I'll be having a surgery to get it all fixed and everything, and hopefully I'll be back to 100%.
Now, there were a number of schools prior to this injury that were really interested in your services for kicking. I mean, you told me in practice the longest kick you've kicked is 63 yards. It was Colorado State, there was Cal. They're still expressing interest as well?
Yeah, I guess they continue to express interest, and just I've been getting letters from everywhere, but you know, those don't really matter. But you know, over the summer I kicked the 63-yarder and visited Notre Dame. I was invited to go check out their campus and kicked in front of Coach Davey, which is pretty cool, great experience, and I did pretty well there. And you know, talked to Coach Davey, and he told me he was going to recruit a kicker either this year or next year. So I was pretty stoked about that. And then over the summer I visited Cal as well and talked to Coach Homo and talked to him a few times on the phone, the Colorado State on the phone, so just everything's, you know, hopefully it all works out.
Now for your leg, it's your ACL on your left leg, and you're a right-footed kicker. That's your plant leg. Do you think this is going to affect you down the road after it gets fixed?
I don't think it should affect me that much. I think I'll, you know, come back and just work it up, and I don't think it, to tell you the truth, should bother me at all.
Well, final question. I tell you what, you're a very talented kicker, but you guys fell down here 14-0 to Rancho Cotate. Mike Irvin talked to the guys, huddled them around, and now they're up 27-14. What are your thoughts on the second half coming up?
Well, I think we just got to, you know, stay focused and do what we're supposed to do, you know, and shut these guys down. I mean, it's going to be a battle out there second half, and just hopefully everything goes all right. Hopefully Jordan keeps carrying the ball as well as he is right now, and hopefully, you know, just some people pick it up, start picking it up, and go out there and beat the Cougars.
All right, Joseph, thanks very much for your time. Good luck with the knee. We really hope that you end up having a further career into college football as a kicker and maybe the NFL. You surely have the leg if you heal up right. Well, Dave, that's it from down here. Back to you and Pat.
All right, thank you very much, Ron. 27-14 your score. A lot of highlights from the first half. We're going to take a look at some of the big plays from that first half.
I'll tell you what, a couple big plays on defense for Rancho Cotate, and Newman just ran rampant on offense.
Queuing up those highlights right here. Boy, this game started off with some big plays. The fumble recovery for a touchdown for Rancho Cotate was key for them to get that lead.
And they jumped out, and it really looked like Rancho Cotate might dominate this game. This is the play where Bianchi picks up the fumble. McDougal on their Cardinal Newman's first drive, and he takes this ball 95 yards for a touchdown. And Buhajar almost catches him here at the end. Bianchi celebrating a little bit early here, slowing up, but he does make it into the end zone. And then Rancho came back and scored another touchdown after that, went up 14-0. Here's the touchdown by White. Little run right up the middle. Maurice White, the junior, and Rancho feeling good about themselves, but then they go to Buhajar. Buhajar breaks 1, 2, gets a block downfield by the wideout. Then this is a huge run. 58 yards. Buhajar got Cardinal Newman right back into the game, and after that play, it was all Newman.
Here's Buhajar again. Second touchdown. They went for 2 after that and got it. And that tied the score. That was huge. Right here, Rucker hauling it in.
That made it 14-14 at that point, and then from there, Newman just kept rolling. And right at the end of the half, Scott McDougal walked into the end zone. You should take a look at the stats. Time possession, Newman dominating.
Yep, look at that, 369 total yards, 229 on the ground for Cardinal Newman. Well, that's the story here at the half. We'll take a break and be back with the start of the third quarter here from Cardinal Newman High School when we get back.
When it's time to party, it's time for Nancy's Fancies. You won't believe the decorations and accessories sure to make your party special. Whatever the occasion, holiday, wedding, anniversary, or birthday, Nancy's has everything you need to capture the spirit of the event. Weddings, from traditional to themes, are Nancy's specialty. With superior customer service and 20% off wedding invitations, Nancy will help take the stress out of your special day. So have the time of your life and have a party they won't soon forget. It all starts at Nancy's Fancies. Remember, Nancy's has it all.
How do you create a room that says wow? See a Benjamin Moore dealer. That's how. Benjamin Moore is the brand professionals trust. It goes on easy in all the colors of your imagination. So if you can dream it, you can live it. And you can say wow for years to come.
Save on all Benjamin Moore products now at Holly's Paint Store, Santa Rosa. Corner of Elsa Drive and Santa Rosa Avenue.
All right, here we go. Ready for the third quarter of play to start here at Cardinal Newman High School. Rancho Cotate will have the ball to start the third quarter. This has got to be a huge drive for them. They had the lead early. They haven't been able to put anything together, and they haven't been able to stop Newman.
They need to let their defense rest a little bit, too.
Keep going. Go, D, let's go.
Pretty good, decent return there by Maurice White. Posted Newman people in on the tackle, including Ryan Whitmore.
Cougars, where he was stopped by.
Right now, Cordell Webb for Rancho has to show some leadership here, and he's going to have to run the ball probably a little bit and get some first downs along with Maurice White. The passing game just really hasn't been there for Rancho today. They've had one good pass to the tight end. There's his numbers on the day, 55 yards, but that one interception really hurt them.
Webb dropped for a loss on the first play from scrimmage of this third quarter. Stein right there.
He's doing a good job. Jeff Stein's doing a great job coming down the line there and just jumping right on that quarterback before he can pitch it. It's a loss of a yard or two.
Scott!
We talked about it earlier, how important it is for Rancho right now to get a drive going. Otherwise, it's going to be a long second half because their defense is still got to be tired, even with the 15-minute rest.
Jordan, be smart, son, be smart.
2nd and 12 now for the Cougars. White
across the 35 to the 37. Let's check in now with Ron Weathy and see what's going on down on the field.
Hey, Dave, thanks a lot. I talked with Matt Transu. He is Rancho Cotate's defensive coordinator on the defensive line. He said that he really felt that they could come back in the second half and stop Cardinal Newman. He said they missed a couple of assignments, and they worked on it at halftime. They talked about it. They said they should do a better job here in the second half.
Well, if they don't, they're going to be in for a long day, because that last touchdown that Newman scored, they just walked into the end zone.
Get up there, Joe. Hurry up. Come on, Joey. Stay outside on him.
There's the defensive coordinator that Ron talked to.
Cordell Webb rolling, throwing, incomplete.
And they'll call him for intentional grounding because there was no receiver in the area. Cordell Webb really showing his youth, not making good decisions back there.
Penalty marker down. Rancho was really hurt by penalties, and this one's going to go against the Cougars again and will be declined.
Scott, you're out. Hey, watch the fake, okay?
Intentional grounding, offense, 5-yard penalty, spot of the pass, plus loss of down, 4th down.
Well, you don't need to decline that. It's a loss of down.
Well, you see Webb here. He has no receiver. He should have just tucked it under here, picked up about 3 or 4 yards. But look, he just throws the ball right into his teammates on the sideline. And the referee, Pete Dardis, had to throw the flag because it was so blatant.
And it's not like the NFL where if you're outside of the tackles, you can ground it. Not so at the high school level. 3rd down. Now it'll be 4th down because of the loss of down, so a punt coming up here for Eisenhower. Not the way Rancho wanted to start the 3rd quarter offensively, for sure.
Good punt.
Rucker from the 50. Block in the back. It's going to cost Newman some yardage. Rucker gets to the 45. Was Whitmore with the block in the back.
And it wasn't a real blatant block in the back, but it was right in front of the official. It was right in front of everybody. Just gave him a little bit of a push, and the official went ahead and threw the flag.
We have clipping against the return team, 15-yard penalty. It'll be 1st down.
That penalty cost Cardinal Newman about 20 yards. Not only a 15-yard penalty, but the return was another 5 yards upfield. So Ron Weathy says that the defensive line coach for Rancho says they're going to do a better job the second half. We'll see. Scott McDougal, 2 for 5, 68 yards. Big number there, no interceptions, but he did fumble the ball twice.
Straight ahead for Sheridan. The bowling ball. Sheridan to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 9. Sheridan had 40 yards in the first half. He reels off a 9-yard run on 1st down.
And he's just a workhorse back there. He's almost jumping early when those plays when he's going to get the ball. You see him, he's almost committing a false start, but right at the snap, he's already busting forward. He's got that momentum going. And once he gets that momentum going, as soon as you wrap him up, he's still going to get 3 or 4 more yards. Sheridan's 215 pounds.
So Sheridan runs for the 1st down, 14th 1st down for Newman. Movement. Mixed up his cadence. There was a little bit of movement on the right side of the offensive line. We'll wait for Pete Dardis to straighten it out. Sheridan dragging Cougars with him to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 12 for Sheridan.
equaling his biggest run of the day. No mystery about what Newman wants to do coming out of the locker room here. Run it right up the gut.
Austin McVeigh, number 10, with the tackle. Grabbed a hold of Sheridan's leg, but Sheridan still dragged him another 4 or 5 yards. And he's just wearing him down. And I don't think this Rancho Cotate defensive line is going to hold up through the rest of the afternoon. These guys are just getting beat off the ball, and they're not doing a good job. The offensive line for Cardinal Newman is just dominating them.
Sheridan again up the middle, and again he reels off a big run. This time it's 14 yards.
John Trapp, number 50, offensive line, just decked his guy, Ed White. And Ed White just not doing a thing right now. He's just getting out, walking back to the huddle. This third quarter just getting going, and the offensive line just dominating. Here it is. Watch the blocking. Look at that. Sheridan doesn't even get touched until he gets into the secondary.
Very impressive drive for Cardinal Newman, running right up the middle. McDougal pitches this time. Buhager. And he dives to the 5-yard line. It'll be another first down. 14 yards for Buhager, first and goal.
And it's Nick Martin, Wilworth, John Trapp, Corey Siki, Mac Lomax, Ben Supple. These guys are just putting out great blocks. And then here's McDougal. They decide to run outside now after going inside. McVeigh finally takes down Buhager, but Buhager adds to his big rushing totals, over 200 yards on the day for Buhager.
'17th first down for Newman. Buhager with his third touchdown run of the day. This one from 6 yards out.
Gabe McCarthy, Will Worth, number 50, John Trapp, 56, Max Lomax. Huge blocks, and there's the guy who benefits. Take a look at that, 230 yards, 3 touchdowns. We're just in the third quarter, folks. This kid could set some records today. If he doesn't set some school records, I'll be astounded.
They're going to go for 2 right here. McDougal sends a man in motion. Now looking to throw.
Got him.
Off the hands of Joe Del Castillo. So Cardinal Newman adds 6 on their first drive of the third quarter. They now lead at 33-14. Take a break right here and be back with the kickoff in just a moment. No secret, Sonoma County has become one of the most desirable places to live in the Bay Area. Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans can help you get financing for your dream home. Rob has lived in Sonoma County for over 25 years, helping people just like you. He can choose from several lenders to get the right loan, even if you have less than perfect credit. Get the home you've always wanted with first-class service and competitive rates. Soon you'll be relaxing in your new home thanks to Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans, Sonoma County's local lender with the competitive edge. Tonight's game of the week is sponsored by Clo's Parkside Grill and Barbecue, featuring real Texas barbecue right here in Sonoma County. Clo's has the chicken, ribs, and brisket all slow cooked and smoked to perfection. The meat just falls off the bone. If you haven't been there, you gotta try it. Right across the street from Howard Park in Santa Rosa, Clo's Parkside Grill and Barbecue, the best family restaurant in Sonoma County. Well, a very impressive drive for Cardinal Newman. They hold Rancho and then march down the field. Here comes Maurice White now. Rancho needs a spark. They need a big play. White will not get it right here. Open field tackle by Nick Jansen. This guy's on special teams, so important to your team's momentum. And Jansen keeps the momentum in Newman's court right here.
Yeah, he did. The junior made a nice tackle there, shoestring tackle. White trying to do the return right.
Next week on Tuesday.
And only out to the 22.
Hosted here by Cardinal Newman. The Cardinal Newman Cardinals versus...
Here's a touchdown. McDougal with the pitch to Buhager. Buhager, actually that's not the touchdown. Excuse me, that's the play before the touchdown. Buhagiar scored on the next play.
Ball back!
Number 40, Chris McGallen on the carry for the Cougars. He was stopped there by number 2, Jordan Buhagiar, along with number 19, Scott McDougal.
McGowan on first down there. The good gain there, 8 yards. Boy, do they need a big play, and they need a drive.
Yeah,
they had all kinds of momentum in the first quarter, but Newman has really taken it away from them.
Yeah, if they don't score on this drive, they're probably gonna be out of this game because Cardinal Newman just can keep running the ball on them.
Webb.
Here's that play.
To the 40. That's a gain of 9 for Webb. They've contained him very well today. 7 carries, 35 yards. 5 yards a crack for Cordell Webb.
Saving tackle there by Buhagiar, because if he got by him, he might have been gone. That's what Webb needs to do. He needs to use his speed.
Stay in your lanes. If you stay in your lanes, they can't do anything.
Little less than 6 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Pitch out to White, read well, but White shakes the tackle. Sheridan meets him and drives him back. It's a gain of 7, however, for Maurice White, who now has 70 yards on 9 carries on the day.
It's a nice run by White. He eluded a tackler, then got a nice pickup of 7 yards before the big man Sheridan just took him and threw him down. And this is what Rancho needs. They need a drive. Need to get back in this ball game. You'll see here Webb quickly decides to pitch, does so wisely, and right there is the little shake and bake move by White. And he gets a nice pickup, tries to cut it back inside.
White for a first down as he runs for 5 yards there.
Nice little counter play.
Finally, Rancho moves the chains.
Andrew Ferreira with the block. And White up front with the block.
Still a lot of time for the Cougars, and they showed the way they moved the ball in the first half that they are definitely capable of coming back today as we go under 5 minutes in the third quarter. So plenty of time for the Cougars.
Yeah, but they're down by 3 touchdowns, so they're going to need a big play sooner or later. Someone's going to have to break one. It's going to be hard to put together 3 sustained drives in the second half.
Webb keeps, and he's wrapped up. Good tackle that time coming up defensively, Sean Sheridan.
Sean Sheridan doing it all. Playing linebacker today, playing fullback. It's one of those guys that's just a workhorse. Over 200 pounds, see the muscle. Calling the plays on defense. Two wideouts. I formation for Rancho.
Webb to throw, low and incomplete.
It's not just a bad throw by Webb. He had the man open.
Go for Sheridan. Third long.
Third and about 8 right here.
And right now, this is the play of the game for Rancho. If they pick up any yardage on this, they might think about going for it on 4th down as there's less than 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yo. Wait now. Come on. Will. Let's go now.
So big play right here for the Cougars. They send 3 receivers to the near side. Newman adjusts the zone defense that way. 1 back behind Webb. He's looking right. He's in trouble.
Better heave it.
And down he goes, back at the 46-yard line. Great pressure put on by Joe Del Castillo.
Return!
Loss of 9.
And that play was designed to have the offensive line give a little bit of protection. Webb didn't get it. and the play just fell apart. Take a look at this. Right up the middle comes 66. That's Wilworth. He just disrupts the whole play. It's never going to work now. He's got 3 receivers running long, and Webb's running backwards.
Eisenhower with a nice kick.
Fumble! Picked up.
And it looks like Rucker had it. Rancho had a shot at it, but they tried to scoop it and run.
That's a huge play by Rucker. He drops the ball and picks it up. That was lucky for Newman. They almost let Rancho right back into the ball game. Take a look at Irvin talking to his quarterback. Excuse me, that's not his quarterback. That's Reuter, the wideout.
So Newman dodges a bullet right there. They hang on to the football. And now they've got to be thinking they can put this football game away right here with a big drive. Trying to get out of the blocks here in league play with a win. Sheridan straight ahead. Better job defensively this time. Tackle by Chris McGowan. That's a gain of 3.
So big stand right now here for the Rancho Cotate defense. Cannot give up a first down. If they do, Newman will likely keep running the ball and be able to end this third quarter up by more than 2 touchdowns. Oh, wide open.
Bahajer close to the 30, went down kind of sideways, very dangerous. Maurice White with the tackle. That will be enough as he gets 7 yards.
They blitzed that.
Nice first down there. Rancho Cotate were playing for the run up the middle. They sent their 3 linebackers right to the line of scrimmage right away, and the quick pitch out to Bahajer. Take a look at it. And a nice shoestring tackle here. He has blocking, see, right there. If Bahajer gets over that hurdle, he could have picked up another 10 or 15 yards. Again, Jordan Bahajer having a career day, up around 250 yards right now on the day.
McDougal to Reuter. Reuter slips some tackles and gets the first down out to the 42-yard line. That's a pickup of 12 yards.
Cardinal Newman just playing ball possession. It's a nice little short pass, and Reuter then just runs after the catch and picks up the first down. Scott McDougal with a nice strong throw. And again, Reuter at 6'3", he's a big target. Cardinal Newman team playing well in all areas today. Just a quick drop. Nice shot. Look how open Reuter is. They got to give him a little bit of respect deep, and just weak tackling again by Rancho. These guys are tired on defense. They're not tackling well.
Bahajer diving for 10 more yards.
And he gets it so quick. I mean, he's through the line, and then boom. He goes down, and you look and say, how many yards did he pick up? He's picked up 10, 11 yards.
247 yards for Bahajer. Certainly one of the best all-time performances in Redwood Empire history.
Look at the hole. And again, look at the way Rancho's tackling. Nobody's wrapping up. They're just hitting a guy and hoping he's going down. Bahajer went down there, but again, Rancho, don't see him wrapping up on defense.
It's supposed to be an open, damn it.
Pitch out Bahajer. Around the corner he goes, and down to the 27-yard line. 13 more yards for Bahajer.
Cardinal Newman just marching, less than a minute to go in the third quarter. And folks, you're watching one of the best efforts by running back we've ever seen here on Game of the Week. That kid right there, Bahajer, over 250 yards, and we still have a whole nother quarter to play. McDougal gives him the ball. Look at him just get right by the cornerback there. Again, poor tackling.
Sheridan, not much there this time. Finally, the Cougars converge. In on the tackle was Andrew Faria.
Should have time for about one more play in this quarter. The Cardinal Newman's had this ball. They're on a 3-minute drive right now.
Andy Walsh was also there. Sheridan did manage to get 3 yards out of that. McDougal keeps. McDougal scores. Touchdown, Newman. He had to knock over Bahajer to get around him. That's a 25-yard run for McDougal. His second touchdown of the day.
Either one of them could have had the touchdown, and McDougal decided to keep it. And now this game is a romp.
The wind really out of Rancho Cotate's sails at this point. 39-14. After that great first quarter, the Cougars have gone a little flat. Really credit Newman's defense. They've made the adjustments they've needed to make to stop Rancho Cotate since that first quarter.
Well, Newman just decided to take away the run. Fire.
Reuter takes the pitch and walks into the end zone. A 2-point conversion. 41-14, Newman with the lead with just 4 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll take a break and be back with the kickoff in just a moment. To get the job done efficiently and get it done right, you need the right equipment. And Action Rents has everything you need for your home improvement projects. Action Rents has been serving the needs of contractors, homeowners, and ranchers for over 20 years. And they pride themselves on quality, personalized service. In fact, they're open 7 days a week and will deliver your rental equipment right to your home on request. You can do it yourself with equipment large or small from Action Rents in Windsor, Fulton, Guerneville, Hillsburg, and Santa Rosa, your home improvement partner. Well, Jordan Bahajer with another big run on this drive. McDougal finishes off the drive with a 25-yarder for the touchdown. 41-14 is your score. And here it is again.
Here's McDougal. Fake handoff to Sheridan inside. Everybody dives on him. Fake to Bahajer. And then he just follows Bahajer on the outside and says, hey, you got plenty of touchdowns today, buddy. Give me one, huh? He says, this is easy. And then he made a nice play on the extra point there. We'll have to talk to him, see whether it was planned or not. They got 2 points on that.
Reuter to kick it off, and it is a good one. There will be no return this time. Well, that's Joe Tantarelli's specialty, is kicking that ball in the end zone, and Reuter does it right here. 2 seconds left in the third quarter. Next week, more high school football coming at you from Montgomery High School. It's Piner and Montgomery. Kozak and Borowitz will go to the air to try to notch the win. Piner starting to play a little bit better. They figured a challenge for the league title if they can get it together.
Montgomery got a little bit of a running game, too. Don't forget about Barber.
Oh, yeah, they do. And Levi Shield for Piner is no slouch as well. That's going to be a great matchup. Looking forward to that one. Montgomery's really played well so far this year. That big win against Hillsburg last week.
Yeah, that's tough to go up to Hillsburg's backyard there and win, especially at night.
Last play of the third quarter, barring a penalty. It'll be Webb stepping up, and Sheridan wraps him up. 4-yard gain. That is where the quarter comes to an end. 3 quarters of play in the books here at Cardinal Newman High School. We'll turn the page and head for the fourth with the Cardinals on top, 41-14.
Airline travel is stressful enough without worrying about getting to and from the airport. At airportride.com, we care about your safe travel and provide 19 affordable daily round trips to San Francisco and Oakland airports. We care about your convenience with 4 easy access pickup locations in Sonoma County. We care about your family and let kids ride free. So when convenience, comfort, and safety are important, call airportride.com.
Well, here we go with the fourth quarter. If you have noticed how well this field looks, it is by design. There's a guy who puts a lot of work painting this field, getting it ready for these games. He deserves a lot of credit. Let's go down to the field. Ron Weedy's standing by with him right now.
And very popular here as well, Dave, because he is the cook and makes some absolutely great hamburgers. Dave Ellingworth. Dave, what kind of job have you done today? I mean, you brought this, what, bacon cheeseburger?
Double bacon cheeseburger. The guys in the truck said that you were hungry, and you've been wanting one all day long.
Well, I am very hungry, but the true test of a real cook is if he'll eat his own food. What do you think? Will you take a bite?
We'll give it a shot.
If you take a bite, then I'll end up having a hamburger. Let's see. Dave, I think it looks pretty good. I can't wait till after the game so I can get one of these hamburgers. Pat, Dave?
I don't know if I'd wait till after the game. I think I'd take a couple chomps off that thing right now.
Well, as hot it is right now, it's hard to eat something that big, but that looked like a good burger.
I really want to thank for the way Dave Ellingworth prepares this field. I mean, he puts the hash marks in, the logo, the center of the field, the number lines. I mean, he gets it ready for TV, and it makes a huge difference for us in trying to televise a game. If you're an athletic, you're out there and you take a look at it. This is how to do it. This is how to get a field ready for television right here. They just do a beautiful job.
Yep, looks awesome. Again, it's good for us, but it's really good for the viewers at home. So you can see where the play starts and where it ends. Just looks beautiful.
So here we go, the Cougars hanging on to a very thin hope as we start this fourth quarter.
Got a screen, he's got an escort.
Big yardage for White. Cuts back inside as Cardinal Newman converges. Corey Siki does a nice job of reading that play, but it is a 19-yard game. White had it set up down the side, but Newman's defense adjusted quickly.
What happened is White was in front of his blockers there, had to wait for his linemen, wait for his 2 blockers, and by the time they got there, a few Cardinal Newman Cardinals got there as well. But a well-designed play. Take a look at it here. Everybody's looking off to one side. Cordell comes back over here, hits White, and he's just got a whole lot of green in front of him, and he tries to cut it back here because he's got some blockers. A nice tackle there by the defense.
So the Cougars get a first down. First one of those they've had in a while. Back to the air goes Cordell Webb. He's got some room, and a flag goes down. Webb to the 49-yard line. But this one may come back. Could even be offsetting penalties because I saw a couple of hankies drop.
I think we got holding against the offense and holding against the defense. We'll see as one Rancho receiver was about ready to get open. A new person from Cardinal Newman tripped him up. So we're going to probably play this one over.
We have offensive holding against the offense. We have defensive holding against the defense. They offset, replay the down, first down.
So a do-over.
Offsetting, first down.
11-10 to play here in this football game.
Rancho needs to score quick.
They need a few quick scores. They spread the offense now. And Webb does not get away from Jeff Stein. A loss of 7. Third sack of the day for the Newman defense.
Stein had him. It looked like Webb was going to shake him.
Webb's slow to get up, but now is to his feet.
And then all of a sudden Stein just flipped his hand one more time, and that was enough. That knocked Webb down. Stein having a hell of a game. Take a look at the play. Watch 80 Stein fighting off his block here. Not going to let him get around him. He's trying to bring him down, and then look at right there. He does a great job. As Webb was getting away, he just grabbed his ankle and flipped it up. Webb went falling down.
So we may have a backup warming up. Santo Militello taking some tosses on the sideline for Newman. Second and a bunch now. 4 receivers for Webb. Pressure again. Stein again, but with the sack is Gabe McCarthy, a 6'3", 260-pound senior.
And the vision just isn't there for Webb. When he has open receivers, he's not finding them. He doesn't see them quickly enough. And the Cardinal Newman defensive line is just rushing 4 guys, and they're just converging on him.
Well, the guy who's got to be proud right now is Dennis Bruno, the defensive coordinator for Cardinal Newman. Spends his time during the game up above us here on top of the press box.
Gabe McCarthy just walks to the sack. He was the 3rd guy to get to the quarterback. He said, "Hey, I'll take the sack here, fellas. Thanks for doing all the work. Thanks for running Webb right into me."
Inside screen this time to McVeigh, and Newman reads it well again. It's Ryan Whitmore.
Just nothing working for Rancho on offense, and there's one reason. Because Cardinal Newman's playing team defense. There's Dennis Bruno right up there, up top. He thought this was going to be a little bit tougher game. He said the kids had an okay week of practice, nothing great. But again, your team's got to come out fired up in the first league game. They're going to run Gary Stein, the doctor, across to take a look at one of the Rancho players. They've been getting banged up over there by the Newman defense.
Yeah, I'm not sure who he's going to check out. We didn't see anybody go down on the field. Punt coming up here. 8:30 to play. Very nice kick for the sophomore Eisenhower. Bohajer has to call for a fair catch this time at the 45-yard line.
Fair catch made by Jordan Bohajer.
Newman's offense will come out on the field. We may see some clean jerseys on this drive. And it's kind of a shame because Jordan Bohajer with 260 yards would have a chance to go over 300 yards, but looks like he is not going to be in on offense on this drive.
Well, right there he's coming out, and hats off to him. He's got to be the offensive player in the week. If someone else can beat him here in this county, I'll be surprised. 3 touchdowns on the day, 260 yards, 15 rushes. That's about almost 20 yards a carry, folks.
So Newman with the second team offense into the football game. See how these guys execute. Militello at the quarterback. And some movement this time. You expect to see some stuff like this.
Dead ball, false start offense, 5-yard penalty, repeat, second down.
Second back this time, it is Daniel Coxon, the junior. And he gets a couple of yards. Clock ticking under 7 minutes now.
Joey Thompson, junior for Rancho, into the game now with the tackle. Again, you look down, up and down this Rancho Cotate lineup, you see a bunch of juniors. They're going to be an outstanding team next year. There's Daniel Coxon, number 34. He's a junior as well for Cardinal Newman. The handoff, just a handoff inside. Stand him up well.
3rd and 6. He keeps, and he dives forward to the 40-yard line. Nice decision right there on the option. And Militello picks up 10 yards.
These Cardinal Newman kids learning to run the option early on to frosh off at the JV level. We got 3 football teams there. We have a freshman football team, have a JV team, plus the one you're looking at today, and these guys are just walking. A little bit of a scare in the first quarter, then after that it's just been their offensive line just pounding away. Here's a hand, or not a hand, excuse me, here's a keeper by Militello.
Militello to the 25-yard line. Big gain again for him, taken down from behind by Joe Comfort, the junior for Rancho Cotate. Newman reeling off the first downs, 22 of those on the day now for the Cardinals.
6 minutes to go in the ball game.
Really kind of hard to believe the way this game started off with Rancho leading 14-0. You figured it was going to be back and forth all day, but it's been back but no fourth.
Right, and the first drive that Rancho Cotate had, they actually ran the ball pretty well. They had a good drive, so it looked like they were going to be able to move the ball, but Cardinal Newman's defense just stiffened up.
Coxon with a big hole. He gets down inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 12 and another first down. This Cardinal Newman program has been successful over the years. Certainly you go back to the 70s when they reeled off what was then the state record, 47 wins in a row. The 80s, they went to the NCS championship a couple of times. And then the 90s, very successful. The transition from Ed Lloyd to Ed Monahan, and now Mike Irvin, another successful transition. His first year was a little sketchy. They didn't have great success in trying to transition the offense from what was more of a pro set to a I veer, but after that, nothing but success for Mike Irvin, who started his high school coaching career at Anderson Valley High School, also coached at Ukiah, and then in Sparks, Nevada, Reed High School. He spent a few years at Santa Rosa Junior College and then Annalee High School, so he's been all over the place.
Nick Jansen with the run up the right side and pick up a couple yards before being taken down. The clock continues to run. 4.5 minutes to go in the ball game.
And you're talking about this Newman program. There's been a number of guys that have gone on to the college level in a game being played today. Portland State is taking on Northern Arizona. And you've got Tino Retamosa, the former Cardinal Newman Cardinal, going up against Stu Crandall, the former Cardinal Newman Cardinal. Retamosa plays for Portland State. Crandall plays for Northern Arizona. Next week, it's Montgomery and Piner. Should be quite a shootout. You can watch it live right here on Santa Rosa Channel 6 next Saturday at 1 o'clock.
Also talking about the college level, you got to talk about Matt Fraze up there at Washington. They got a big game. They're going into Oregon today, trying to get a win. And that game's going to be a tough one. Oregon playing well this year. They upset UCLA, but Matt Fraze on the offensive line for University of Washington. You know, his line coach Lynn Meister, proud of him. He's got a picture of him up in his house.
Straight ahead, nothing doing there.
Under 4 minutes to go in the ball game now. Newman just running out the clock. Threatening to score again, though. Just can't say enough about the blocking that Buhajar got today and the holes he had.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he made some great runs, no question about that. But there were a lot of times he wasn't touched until he was 20, 25 yards downfield.
It was just domination up front. You got a guy like Sheridan who can, when they do give him the ball, they know they're going to get 5-6 yards of carry.
Second and goal with 3 minutes left to play. Militello keeps it. Pushed back near the goal line. It's Andrew Smith who pushes him back there.
Militello with the keeper. He really wants to get in that end zone. He wants to put 6 points on the board.
And we go under 3 minutes now.
See if he keeps it again. Third down. Goal to go from the 2. See if Newman decides to put the ball up in the air at all.
Punch it in! Punch it in, let's go!
Cardinal Newman crowd yelling for him to punch it in.
3rd and goal. Like they need the points right here. It's a dive, and it's close. It's in. Touchdown, Cardinal Newman. It was Evan Walker, the junior, who dives in for the touchdown. Newman adding to their lead. They're going to try a new kicker here on the PAT. Thomas Feeney will try his luck here.
5-minute drive by Cardinal Newman.
Wow.
Just control the ball again. That's with their 2nd unit in there.
That's impressive with your 2nd team offense moving down the field.
Let's see if Feeney can put this ball through the uprights.
And the kick is up and good. 48-14, Newman now with 2:22 left to play here on the opening week of the North Bay League season. Cardinals in control. We'll be back with more.
I started out with this little bare bottom, bare walls, and a display full of ideas for Joey's room, using this fantastic new Crayola paint. Just imagine, Crayola colors, like grape jelly for the walls, sunspot, and glitter and glow for the stars. Fun stuff like stamping and stenciling are easy with these step-by-step idea guides. With new Crayola paint, just imagine what you can do.
Check out Crayola paints available now at Holly's Paint Store, Santa Rosa, corner of Elsa Drive and Santa Rosa Avenue.
So here we go, 2:22 left to play. Great turnaround for Cardinal Newman after that first quarter. They were able to move the ball all day long. They just fumbled the ball and then couldn't stop Rancho on their first possession.
Yeah, they had about
after that, they've adjusted defensively, and their offense has been solid.
And their 2nd team offense just had a 5-minute drive, and that's a boot.
Boy, Reuter is getting some leg into it now. And a scuffle at midfield between Brandon Scott and Ryan Whitmore.
Brandon Scott getting a little hitting in after the whistle. So he'll get 15-yard penalty against his team.
Well, Mike Irvin's team looking strong. You bet it's going to be a heck of a race, though. You got Montgomery, who's looking good. Piner is very capable.
We have a dead ball, personal foul, late hit on the offense, half the distance to the goal line. It'll be 1st and 10, Ranch.
So warm day here at Cardinal Newman, and they're going to get out of here with a 1-0 record in league, and that's the way they wanted to start out. They have an experienced squad, and they expect to go a long ways this year, and this first game's been a good start.
New quarterback in now, Seamus Stafford. He pitches out. Nice long run there for Lawson, who hasn't quit yet. Well, you got to be impressed with guys when you're down by 34 points and they're still playing absolutely hard. That's why Lawson's a returning all-leaguer here for Rancho.
Yeah, he's a leader on this team. One of the safeties, he made a touchdown saving stick earlier in the game.
Got a red time, 17. Hey, Jensen, babe.
A timeout taken here by Newman, trying to get things together with the 2nd team defense here. And tell you that tonight's game is sponsored by Close Parkside Grill and Barbecue right across the street from Howard Park here in Santa Rosa. Got a huge country room, great for birthday parties, wedding receptions, whatever you want to have there.
You bring your
karaoke night on Saturday night.
You can bring your horse in there. They got some hay.
Yeah, they do actually.
They'll feed your horse. They'll feed you too.
A lot of fun. Great family fun at Close Parkside Grill and Barbecue. Don't miss it. 2:10 to play in this one now.
Run up the middle, up the middle.
4 yards for Lawson.
Lawson on the carry. Evan Walker on the tackle for Cardinal.
Hurry up offense for Rancho.
Up it up, D.
60.
Oh! Almost
a knockdown right there.
Almost a free interception for Cardinal Newman. The ball was thrown right in his hands. Minute and 41 seconds to go.
Third down. Under a minute and 40 now to go. Rancho close to a first down. That's Dominic Maloney diving ahead.
And again, very close to a first down. Pete Dart is going to go ahead and give it to him, tell him to move the chains. Minute 26 to go in the ball game. Just a matter of running out the clock right now. And there's one of the big linemen for Newman, 62, Trevor McGrath.
Boy, their line played well today.
Oh yeah, they did.
Give them the game ball, no question about that. This pass is caught and down to the 34-yard line. Nice play. Josh Sita catches it.
Timeout call by Rancho.
Pretty good throw there from Seamus Stafford on the run. And Rancho will try and slow things down here just a bit as they take a timeout with 1:08 to play here in the football game. We'll step aside ourselves. It's all Newman, but Rancho trying to get one more score on the clock.
My best friend doesn't have a lot to say, but my best friend stands by me night and day.
More veterinarians feed Hill Science Diet to their own pets than any other brand.
He always shows me gratitude, never has an attitude.
So feed your pets Science Diet, the #1 choice of vets. What vets feed their pets.
Get a special price on all Science Diet products now at Western Farms.
There's the score. Newman up big over Rancho Cotate. Boy, the Cardinals look tough. Over the middle, this one thrown behind. We mentioned Newman hasn't had a particularly strong pre-league schedule, and I'll just point out that I know that De La Salle was looking for games. I know they wanted to play Newman this year, and Newman did not want to match up against the Spartans. And I tell you what, this would have been a good year to play De La Salle because they're not as strong as they've been in the past, and Newman is darn good. You know, they talk about the Redwood Empire teams not getting much recognition in terms of the state polls. That's a way to do it. Even if you don't beat De La Salle, but you play them tough, it's a way to make a mark for yourself. And I think Newman...
We've seen a couple of those games on Bay TV earlier in the year with De La Salle, and you're right, they've been played tough.
Stafford taking the snaps now for Rancho Cotate. Pass a little high, but it is caught. Joe Comfort at the 30-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. Under a minute now in this one.
And lucky for us, the clock's still ticking.
I thank everybody here at Cardinal Newman for helping us make this telecast happen today. Athletic Director John Curran, Dennis Crandall. Of course, Charles Dahl, the man, helped out with the field preparation here today and getting things ready here on game day. And of course, Dave Ellingworth feeding the crew. I'll tell you, that's a great way. You know, everybody was always calling us up saying, yeah, can we be on Game of the Week? What do we got to do? And tell you, a great way to do it is to feed our crew. I tell you what.
Oh, man. Feed the crew, get on Game of the Week.
Oh, yeah. You're good for at least 1 or 2 home games if you feed the crew. Stafford down to the 26-yard line. Big pop right there. Newman's second-team defense doing some hitting out there. Nick Jansen, one of the guys in on the tackle right there.
And they'll go ahead and take over, and Cardinal Newman will just have to down the ball once, and this game will be history, and they will have had a very successful home league opener. There's a big hit right there. Newman defense hitting all day. Domination right there.
Newman takes over now after that 4th down play, and they will just drop to a knee right here and get out of dodge, trying to get enough players on the field.
They don't even
challenge right now.
They don't even need that.
The story is Jordan Buhagiar, one of the best efforts in single-game rushing in Empire history, 260 yards with 8 minutes to play. He would have easily gone over 300 today with about 4 or 5 more carries. So that was a heck of a performance for him.
And again,
Newman wins big. Very convincing victory for them, Pat. It looked like this game was going to be much closer early on, but tell you what, they put Rancho away, and they look very, very strong here in the year 2000.
Well, the Newman defense did not necessarily surprise us. It's the Rancho's defense didn't play that well on their offense, never got anything going. It was just a complete domination by the line of Cardinal Newman. They just kept pounding the ball, and Sheridan and Buhagiar just have too much speed, and McDougal was making great decisions for the quarterback position.
Well, 48-14 is your final. We'll be back with our play of the game and our player of the game.
How do you create a room that says wow? See a Benjamin Moore dealer. That's how. Benjamin Moore is the brand professionals trust. It goes on easy in all the colors of your imagination. So if you can dream it, you can live it. And you can say wow for years to come.
Save on all Benjamin Moore products now at Holly's Paint Store, Santa Rosa. Corner of Elsa Drive and Santa Rosa Avenue.
Sometimes even the simplest home repair can have its ups and downs. That's why there's Yardbirds, the do-it-yourselfer's helper.
Get a firm stand on quality aluminum and heavy-duty fiberglass ladders from Keller, and choose damp adhesives, caulks, and sealants for the jobs you only want to do one.
How do you create a room that says wow? See a Benjamin Moore dealer. That's how. Benjamin Moore is the brand professionals trust. It goes on easy in all the colors of your imagination. So if you can dream it, you can live it. And you can say wow for years to come.
Save on all Benjamin Moore products now at Holly's Paint Store, Santa Rosa. Corner of Elsa Drive and Santa Rosa Avenue.
It's no secret, Sonoma County has become one of the most desirable places to live in the Bay Area. Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans can help you get financing for your dream home. Rob has lived in Sonoma County for over 25 years, helping people just like you. He can choose from several lenders to get the right loan, even if you have less than perfect credit. Get the home you've always wanted with first-class service and competitive rates. Soon you'll be relaxing in your new home thanks to Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans, Sonoma County's local lender with the competitive edge.
Airline travel is stressful enough without worrying about getting to and from the airport. At airportride.com, we care about your safe travel and provide 19 affordable daily round trips to San Francisco and Oakland airports. We care about your convenience with 4 easy access pickup locations in Sonoma County. We care about your family and let kids ride free. So when convenience, comfort, and safety are important, call airportride.com. We care.
It's time now for the closed Parkside Grill and Barbecue play of the game, and for that we go back to the first quarter. Cardinal Newman on a great drive, but Scott McDougal gets hit as he tries to pitch out right there and running. Bianchi with a long touchdown return that gives Rancho Cotate the early lead. Almost celebrated a little too early, however, but he does make it to the end zone, which gives him our closed Parkside Grill and Barbecue play of the game. Final score, 48-14 Cardinal Newman. Time now to check in with Ron Weathy down on the field, who has our player of the game and also a guy who was very instrumental on defense for Cardinal Newman.
Hey Dave, I think on any normal day, Stuart Rucker probably would be our player of the game. He had a pickoff, he had a fumble recovery, he had a 2-point conversion. I mean, Stuart, you just had an excellent game out there. But what I want to know is, in the very early going of the game, when you came down here and you got beat a little bit and Rancho Cotate got behind you, what did Mike Irvin say to you?
Well, I just came out a little, you know, I get a little nervous, and he told me that I better calm down. If I want to be one of his defensive back, I need to stay deep. Keep my head.
Staying deep, meaning you need to give them a little bit more space so they didn't get behind you?
Yeah, pretty much. He said if I want to be a great one, I have to try hard.
You had a pickoff, and you also had a fumble recovery. How important are these plays for your defense?
Oh, they're big. When we're behind like that, you know, everyone starts getting their head down. I kept telling them if they be patient and they wait, everything, good things will come to us if we wait.
Also, you guys had a dinner last night at Jordan's house. Can you tell us a little bit about that? It sure seemed to work. Maybe this is going to become a ritual for you guys?
We usually try to do that every weekend. It kind of brings our team together, you know.
Okay, hey, thanks a lot. Congratulations, and let's bring in Jordan. Jordan, fantastic game today. You had 15 carries, 300 yards, one of the best performances for Cable One has ever seen. Can you talk about what you're thinking coming in today's game?
Oh, we had to prepare hard this week because we knew Rancho was a good team, and they had some great players. They do have some great players, and we knew how to be ready for every play on offense and every play on defense. So that's what we had to be.
Jordan, was there any particular area that you thought you could exploit from Rancho Cotate? It seemed like you were running on the outside a little bit, and you're running hard.
No, when I see the hole, you know, I got to hit it hard. You know, and the offensive line did a great job today. They opened up the holes for maybe 2 seconds, you know, and that's enough time for me to find it, and they just did a great job today. So. How
important is Sean Sheridan in blocking for you?
God, man, he's one of the greatest fullbacks, man. He is the greatest fullback, and I don't know, when they go for him in the hole, you know, that opens up me, and he's just as important as I am to running the option. And Scott McDougal, man, he did a great job today too. So everybody did a great job.
Yeah. You guys are 4-0 now. Mm-hmm. How good is this Cardinal Newman team? Can you go on? You know, you're looking forward to next week, but how good do you think you guys really are?
Oh, I don't know. We want to rebound from last season because, you know, that still pays a toll on each one of us, and I don't know. I think we have a good chance this year, and if we keep executing well, I think we'll do well in the season.
Well, fantastic game. You are our T&B Cable One Sports Player of the Game. We'll get you the T-shirt a little bit later. We want to congratulate you on a fine performance today. You did an excellent job, and we'll look forward to seeing you down the road, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, Dave and Pat, excellent performance today. And on the offensive end, you got to think that they were down 14-0, but as soon as Mike Irvin had that little huddle down there, the team came together, and they just took it out 48-14.
All right. Thanks, Ron. There's your final score again, 48-14. Pat, Newman looks strong. We'll find out about Montgomery and Pioneer next week. Should be an interesting ball game as well. Looking forward to the race here in 2000. We've got some good teams here in the NBL.
We got some great teams in the NBL, like you say. We'll find out what's going on with Pioneer and Montgomery next week. And you got to really credit Jordan Buhaj, a real humble kid there. Congratulated his whole team on a team effort and just a big romp today on their home field.
Well, here it is next week. Montgomery and Pioneer, two of the best quarterbacks in the Empire, going at it head-to-head. Also, some very good running backs, and you can bet the defenses are going to be working hard all week to get ready to try and stop those offenses. Next week, the game will be played at Montgomery, 1 o'clock. You can watch it live right here on Cable One Sports. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. The final 48-14 Cardinal Newman. For Pat McDonald, Ron Weathy, and our director, Brian Leach, I'm Dave Cox saying good night. From Cardinal Newman High School, you have been watching the Game of the Week on Cable One Sports, the worldwide leader in local sports. Tonight's Game of the Week is sponsored by Yardbirds Home Improvement Centers. Action Rents, everywhere you need them to be. Holly's Paint Store in Santa Rosa. Western Farm Center, the farm in the city. Rob Penrose at Western Pacific Loans and AirportRide.com.